things that we've learned this 13 years that we want to share with you guys?
For me, time.
Time.
We always have to make time.
It's in connection to time, but I think for me is date your wife.
Important rin sa akin is communication.
I think for number 4, I value you more important than myself.
Another thing that I think is important for couples is to listen.
I got this from the Bible. Do not let the sun go down on your anger, right?
For me, manage expectations.
Huwag niyo pag-awayan ng pera.
Partnership. Kasi you can be married, but not partners.
So, number 10, a marriage or love is not an emotion. It's a choice. Right? And for me, I want to say this, one of the greatest gifts that you can gift your children is to love their mother. So that's part of the choice. Number 11.
Number 11. Don't forget to laugh and enjoy with your partner.
You know what? That's so important.
Yeah.
That's so important, no? It's not just all about serious and problems and all that.
Yeah.
Diba? But right now, I'm thinking number 12 is don't break the trust. Stay faithful. And obviously, we've talked about money, a lot of these things. But there is a trust that you've given me that I don't want to break. There were a lot of opportunities or temptations that I've had in the past where I literally said no. Diba? They never presented itself because I did not make it go further. You understand? Because in other words, if you have women or girls that are, a bit more flirty or anything like that, you don't play with fire. And I've never done that. By God's grace, I've never done that. And I never, you've given me a trust, everything, financially, our love, leading the family. So for me, I don't want, under my strength and God helping me, I don't want to break that.
Number 13. So, honey.
Maybe the most important?
The most important, all of the things that we've mentioned becomes possible because we are accountable to our only third party.
The Lord.
The Lord. The Lord who helps us to be able to continue on with this marriage, especially at a time wherein there are a lot of temptations, there are a lot of things that can take us away from our partners or from our focus.
And I think that's very important. No? A lot of people say, put God at the center of your marriage, put God at the center of your family. But for me, that's very general. How? It's the how. How do you put God at the center of your marriage or your family? Pray as a family. Be intentional in leading your children by example. Diba? If you're a godly parent, then by God's grace, hopefully your children will be godly children. Diba? It's about being intentional. And also, as Cheska said, third party is the Lord. That's all encompassing with all of the numbers that we've given. Kasi without God's grace in our life, I will not be able to say no to temptations. I will not be able to say no to a lot of things, and I'll probably break the trust. We are imperfect. We are sinners. We can only be whole when we have God in our life. Diba? And that's why, for us, if you form a triangle between us, diba? At the bottom, you see the married couple. You submit to the Lord everything. You're accountable to the Lord. When you make any decision as a couple, when you're thinking about breaking that trust, you don't go straight line. You go first to the Lord because you're accountable to the Lord. And every decision that you do, whether it's financially or your love, the next steps as a family, go up first to the Lord before your wife or your partner, diba? Because everything follows when you have the Lord at the center of your relationship.